All right, guys, we'll have an opening statement from the coach, and then we'll open up to questions.
Um, Before I even get going, I always try to start and talk about my relationships with some of these coaches and friends in this league. And we had two awesome games against Hofstra this year. Um, we came back from 16 the first time, hit a shot in the last minute and won. So I knew it was going to be a battle today. And guys, Speedy's one of my best friends in this whole business. Okay, I respect him so much as a man because I know about his life. I know when he was a kid, they didn't think he was going to be the dude, and he ended up being the guy. And now he's working at his alma mater, and he played in the pros 13, 12, 14 years, learned from Popovich and all those guys. And he's a heck of a coach, but he's a better man. So having one of our seasons end, I wish it was somebody else. He's my friend, and we both signed up for this, so I'm gonna praise Hofstra. Those kids played super hard. I think it's two evenly matched teams, even though we ended up 6 and we're not sure what number they were, but two evenly matched teams. That game could have gone either way. And that's where I got to talk about my guys. Okay, I was screaming at Doc because I thought they were at our rim too much, and I thought he was watching. So I jumped on Doc, and then all of a sudden he turned into Pat Ewing from when they beat Carolina in the championship. He just started blocking everything. All right, and Doc is such a nice young man. When you get on him, and I go off sometimes on him, y'all seen it. He don't ever let it bother him. He just look at me and say, "Okay, coach," and then he goes about his business. So I'm so thankful that I get to coach Doc, and just the game that he had. And then this guy over here, Jack Collins. All right, now I'm going to go on a little rant. How is Jack Collins not all defense in our league? All right, he shuts down major dudes every time we play him. The coaches tell me he's the best, then they don't vote for him. All right, so he's just going to keep shutting down main dudes. Just check the numbers. When he guards you, you don't get your numbers. It's just what it is. Then he switches on to the guy who's hot because he already shut his guy down, and then that guy gets shut down. But his name don't get mentioned in all defensive teams, and that's ridiculous, okay? Everybody wishes he was guarding their guy at the end of the game, all right? Everybody wish they had a guy like him that could shut a guy down and just total shutdown, okay? And then he don't make an all-conference, all-defensive team. We should all be ashamed of ourselves for that one, that this man right here did not make all defense in the CAA. And he'll keep shutting them down. And we see who we got tomorrow. He shut them down before. All right, he did it multiple times. Guys who left the league and making hundreds of thousands, he shut them down too before they left the league. So we should respect this man's defensive ability more than we do. And but I'm glad he's on my side.
King, how important was it to kind of speed them up? They're a little shorthanded and obviously playing the day before and forcing all the turnovers that you did today.
See, that's the thing. You're not sure. They did play last night, so you want to get after them. When we played them last week, that's kind of what got us back in the game. But you got to win this game. But, my guys got a little tired. We start running after you at the beginning. Now, all of a sudden, my guys aren't getting the loose balls. Now, at the end, they dove on the floor before we did. So, they had a game. We were fortunate to get out of this one. Obviously, turnovers always play a big part. And, anytime you can run at guys and get them sped up, it usually impacts the game in a positive way.
Doc, I wanted to ask you about what Coach was saying about him kind of just talking to you, perhaps yelling, however you want to put it, and just how you kind of react to it, internalize it, and just kind of go out and do what you did tonight.
When he reacts to me, I always take it, not take it personal, but whenever he tell me something, I understand and go and do it. Like, he tell our guys, like, when they go block, just make sure cover for his man, get rebound. And then that's why I was coming, whenever somebody coming in, I'm going to go and I trust my man, they will come, all my teammates, and they get rebound. So I started badly last game, but this game we were coming, to make sure we're winning and we get the next one. Like tomorrow game, we beat them last week. The first time we played them home, but we're coming after them tomorrow. But tonight was a great game. Our coach tell us what to do. last week they come after us and we won them. So they were thinking to come in and beat us today, but we took the game. So.
Coach, you guys held Cruz Davis for 2 for 13. How much preparation is it to try and slow down a guy like that and then execute it to have him shoot so poorly?
Well, guys, you got to understand, Jack can shut guys down, all right? Sometimes kids going to get shut down. Sometimes they have missed shots. That kid played last night, and then all of a sudden we're coming after him again. This is a hard deal, guys. It's a hard deal for kids. And then the tournament really ramps up. All right, it's different than the regular season, okay? So adrenaline, they got through one last night where they won pretty handily, but now they got to get it ready again. And we're fresher just because we hadn't played. So, we'll write it up to we guarded him really, really well. He probably was a little bit tired. And I know he'll be back coming after us again, I believe, next year. So I'm gonna leave Mr. Cruz alone and let him, be okay. That Coach Rice, because sometimes I talk and then the kids get mad. I already had Suleiman. I had to go apologize to him at the hotel yesterday because he hit 2 threes against us when Towson beat us at home, and I'm like, and then the Suleiman kid hits 2 threes, and that's not what he does, and he took it personal. Okay, and I wasn't talking bad about him. I had his mentor at my house that day from England. And I just said he doesn't normally do that. And then he got mad, and then all my kids sent me a video. He was like, keep my name out your mouth. And I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, guys. I was just telling the scouting report a little bit and praising you. So I'm going to leave him alone because I know he's a baller. But tonight our defense did a good job. We were really guarding. And what we did all week, see, because we don't try to – I come from Coach Smith, all right? Coach Smith, we never knew who, if I was playing Georgia Tech and Kenny Anderson was the best guard in the country, to me, he was just number 12, and he shot left-handed, okay? That's what Coach Smith put on the board. So I don't give them all kinds of crazy stuff about the other team. And this week, what I did, I focused on our team, but we really cleaned up our ball screen defense. Every part of the floor, we just broke it down and did it. Then we broke down the middle and did it, and we broke down the other side. Then we did it 5-on-5, and it showed our guys how hard it should be to score on us when we execute our half-court defense how we're supposed to. And then it showed them, and Hofstra's really good with ball screens. And then they roll that big old man down the middle of your lane, and if you don't tag him above the free throw line, they kill you with that. And today we tagged him. Jarrett missed him about 3 times, and they killed us with it. So we were able to guard them better because we tightened up on our ball screen defense.
Last question.
I got one for Jack. Jack, you seem to be very comfortable playing in this arena. You scored 30 a couple years back, and now you had 18 tonight. You came out comfortable. You hit those 2 threes. What is it like playing in this arena, and is this something that excites you and you're comfortable in?
I like playing in March, I guess. I don't know. I don't try to, I play within myself. I don't really try to press anything. Coach does a good job running a couple plays that get me in good spots that I like. I like coming left to right. We run a play that has got me in that spot a couple times, and I've usually hit that shot. So just different stuff like that. If I can just make easy plays and make catch and shoots, that's what I want to do. So I'm not I'm not out there like Abdi and dribble 100 times and make some tough bucket. That's not. I don't. That's God didn't bless me with that. I don't got that. So I just try to get the easy ones, make my catch and shoots, and if I can do that well, hopefully a couple steals in there, and just kind of adds up.
Although he been going off the bounce a lot more the second half of the season. I don't know where that came in at, but we like it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.
Appreciate it.